Hey, welcome to the Daily Beard for September 26th, 2019. It's early in the morning. It's 6:39. Doing this now because I got a bunch of stuff to do later. So, I want to talk about, her name's Greta Thunberg, I believe. I think that's how you say her name. Um, and it's not just about her. It's about something that was said about her that, quite frankly, pisses me off. And I know exactly why the guy said it. So if you don't know, Greta Thunberg's this kid who literally is mad about climate change and is decided to do something about it. So she started striking, and she's led a whole bunch of people across the world in striking now as students. And she's like being awarded stuff, and she came and talked at the UN last week, I believe, or beginning of this week. And she's very passionate, and she also has several disabilities, one being depression and some others. Now, I'm talking about her because, listen, any father would be proud to call her his daughter. She seems very smart, passionate kid, well spoken, speaks several languages, and she's, to me, she's very impressive. And there was people talking on a talk show or on like a news show in the States, and I know exactly why the guy did it because I'm talking about it right now. So I know exactly why this guy did this. There was two people talking about her and what she did, and she made a speech to the UN and basically said, "Shame on you that you're leaving this for the kids to clean up for climate change." And I agree. It's like they keep on talking about the future and future generations, but they're not doing anything for them. They're literally looking to line their own pockets. And these two guys were supposed to be debating this, and instead of debating it, the one guy, and I don't know his name, and I don't want to know his name, but I know this is what he said basically. He was complaining that she's a child, and that she's mentally ill, and we shouldn't be listening to her because of that. Now, like I said, she has depression and several other things, all right, and she's being very open about it, and you know what? I'm amazed about that because most teens would shrink away from that. I'm very open about my depression, but most people are not. So she's been very candid about the fact that she has these disabilities and stuff. And this guy implied that her beliefs are about climate change are such because she's mentally ill. Now, why he did that? To get his name in the paper, to get his name on the websites, to get his name out there. Why? Because that's a douchey, ignorant, stupid thing to say. The fact that I have mental illness, right? It doesn't make me crazy. When you say someone is mentally ill, they're doing something because they're mentally ill. Usually, it's almost reserved for white shooters. If they're a different color, they're terrorists. But if they're white, and they shoot someone, they're mentally ill. And the person was clearly mentally ill, and I hear that a lot. It implies that they weren't right in the head, and thus their beliefs are crazy. And I get that on a lot of levels. For someone who goes into a school and shoots it up, they are mentally ill. And the fact that I have mental illness, it bothers me that they would do that, but I don't have that mental illness, right? I'm not mentally sick. There's a difference between being mentally ill and mentally sick, right? These people are wrong, and their brains are there's just something wrong. But Greta Thunberg is not that. She has depression. She has other things. I don't know what all. I can't remember what all the rest are. I keyed in depression because that's what I have. And this douchebag of a guy attacked her about her mental illness. Said, "Oh, we shouldn't be listening to a child who's mentally ill." Her words don't matter because she has mental illness. Now again, he said it because if he didn't say it, I wouldn't know anything about him. I never would have saw the clip because if he just said, we shouldn't be listening to a child, no one would have cared. It's because he attacked mental illness. And literally, he got his name in the paper for it, right? But, sir, you'll never see this, but that's idiotic, that's prejudiced, that's downright ignorant. And doing that for fame, for your 15 seconds of fame you're going to get on the internet, of being, you'll be remembered in conversations as the idiot that attacked a girl over her mental illness because you didn't like what she had to say. Yeah, it ticks me off. And that's what he did it. Like, that's the thing. I understand the machine of that. And he's like, how am I going to get my name out here? I'm going to say something that's going to piss people off. And I'm going to say something that he might not even fully agree with. I don't know. I hope he doesn't. But, yeah. Just because you have depression or anxiety or bipolar or whatever does not mean you cannot quote science, and does not mean your views are all crazy just because you hold them. I understand there are people who have things like paranoia and stuff who do have things that are not real. That's not what this is. A kid getting upset about climate change is not crazy. It's normal. It's smart. It's what should be happening. All kids should be pissed off about this. So, yeah, sir. Guy will never see this. I don't care. If you're seeing this, be better than that guy. Most of the people I know would never say something that's stupid and ignorant, but especially just to get 5 seconds of fame on the internet. But yeah, attacking a kid over mental illness because they have depression or whatever, and say, well, we shouldn't be listening because they're mentally ill. Yeah. Special level of hell for you, buddy. That's all I got for today. God bless.